Good morning, guys. It is about 9:40 on Tuesday, March the 5th. I am on my studio day today, so we have a busy day ahead of us. I still need to kind of write down the stuff that I need to do because I feel like I'm all over the place. But mostly I will be working on my comic, finishing up Patreon because I didn't get a chance to finish that up yesterday. So I want to finish up all the envelope doodles and then mail them out tomorrow. And if you don't see it in the background, my frame came in. Well, my frames. So I ordered two. I ordered one of Kevin here and one of Kevin right here. And these are huge, right? These are huge frames that I got. I was gonna get the frame that was about the size of this thing. I forget the numbers. This one is... What is this? This one is a 12 by 16. I was gonna get the 12 by 16 size, but I decided to go a size higher, even though it was a little bit more expensive. Well, I think it was way more expensive because in the future I can print more than one design here. So if I decided to do a 3-color screen print or a 2-color screen print, I can put one stencil here, one stencil here, and I got 2. So now these are both mine, and I can replace the designs anytime I want. I will try doing photo motion by myself in the future, but for now I decided to stick with getting it done at the print shop, at the screen printing shop, even though it was quite expensive to do. So just so I can save on space, because I don't really have space to do photo motion here, especially when I have to do all the rinsing and all that stuff. I don't have easy access to the backyard for light. So I thought I would, for my first go, I would make it easier for myself and just focus on the screen printing act itself and not the photo motion, which is just putting the design on the mesh screens. If you are curious, I got the 110 count mesh, and the size of this one, I forget the size, but it's big. It is big. So my shirts also came in yesterday. They came in like this. Let me show you the box. Here's the box. This is how they came in. They're not even like wrapped, which is fine. I don't need extra plastic, but what if it had gotten rained on, I guess? I guess they're just careful, but this is fine. This is good. The sizes are all kind of like jumbled up. I feel like they just stuffed it in a box, which is all good. So I got small, medium, large, and they are called ash gray. It's a little bit more white, but I quite like it. I thought it was going to be a darker gray, which I was fine with, but this is okay too. I really like just gray, even though this is a lighter gray. The picture on the website was a little bit darker, but this is all good. So everything's ready. I'm waiting on 2 things. I am waiting on acetate paper, which is just like pieces of plastic or cellulose paper where I can use it to register my design. I'll show it to you guys once it comes in. It should be coming in today, but I am not doing screen printing day today. I relegated that to my second studio day, which is on Thursday. So all day on Thursday I'm going to be doing some screen printing, hopefully getting through the shirts and totes. We'll see how that goes. And yeah, so I'm waiting on that acetate paper, but I'm also waiting on a cheap iron that I got on Amazon, because the fabric paint that I have, you need to seal it with a heat source, and she suggested you can use a hairdryer, but it would take forever, so she suggested an iron. So I got like a $20 one. I could have gotten it at Walmart, but I wouldn't be able to get the acetate paper at Walmart, so I just decided to go on Amazon, and it wasn't so bad. So that's the 2 things I'm waiting on before I can actually start. But my rig is all fixed. I mean, it's all set up, the clamps and everything. Did I show you the clamps? I don't think I did, but I don't know. Maybe I did. Anyway, these are the clamps and these are the hinges. I got both on Amazon. I don't know if I already mentioned this before, but the clamps that I got are huge. Like, you can see how big they are. I just wanted to be safe, just in case the width of everything was too much. And I didn't. These guys came with screws, but I decided not to use the screws. I kept them, but I don't want to screw into this table that I have, this white table. I don't even want to use this white table to do screen printing in because it's white, right? But I have no choice because of space. The other thing I was hoping is to get the clamp and hinge set up on that side, but then I'd have to pull the table back, which I really don't want to do because I just don't want my space to be intruded upon with the clamps over there. But maybe in the end I will try and do that, but everything's all set up. Again, I just need that acetate to make sure I register everything correctly. This is a small size shirt, so everything's mostly set up. This is my squeegee. I got the smaller squeegee because I thought I was gonna get the smaller frame, but it'll work out. If I do decide to get a bigger squeegee, then I will just do that, but for now I think the design is fine. I'll just have to do a couple of passes. So yeah, this is it. It's set. I got my totes right there. I got my shirts. I'm just waiting on those two things, and we should be good. The first order of business is to scan in some comic pages. I came home from work yesterday, and I think I penciled in 10 comic pages or thumbnails, so I'm gonna scan those in and put them up on Patreon so people can continue the story. I really wanted to kind of hit 50 pages this week, so I tried to reach 40. I couldn't really get there. I got up to page 37. So the rest, I'm hoping by the end of the weekend this week I can get up to 50 pages. So yeah, I'm gonna scan these, edit these, and put those up. That's the first thing I need to do, and then the next thing would be to kind of see what's going on with Patreon, send out an email to my $60 patron and ask her what sticker she wants for February. And yeah, lots of stuff to do before screen printing day on Thursday. So I am just packing some orders that came in over the weekend. It's about 11:15 in the morning now. I was gonna say something, yeah. I just wanted to update you about what I was doing. So I'm doing some packing, and oh yeah, right. I wanted to let you guys know that I am doing a big update on my store. So I am going to be retiring a bunch of comics and zines by next month. So maybe by the end of March you won't be able to get my old zines and comics like Sugar. You won't be able to get Fry Cook. Sexy Tuna Comics 1 and 2 are no longer going to be there. Run will no longer be there. Be there. Inktober 2017 zine, Shop Queen, they're all going to go away, and I'm going to also retire a bunch of sticker sets, like my older ones, like the Hot Chili set, the Tea Time one, the Subway one. Those are going to go away. So if you guys want any of those, you'd have to get them soon, before the end of March, because they're just not going to be available online anymore. I will probably be selling the leftovers if I don't sell them away at TCAF and any convention that comes up. But yeah, so they're gonna go. I just wanted to let you guys know, and then I have to figure out when my big store update will be, when my shirts are going to go live, when my new washi tapes and my new button sets are going to go live. So those are the main things. And I'm also going to be yeah, there won't be a new comic out until TCAF. I'm working on that one. Unless I get it done, then I will include that in the big store update. But I still have to figure out when that date will be. But just wanted to let you know that I will be retiring those products. So if you are interested in any of those, you should get them soon. And if you do order something, thank you so much. Now I remember what I wanted to say. My washi tapes came, and they look amazing. I really like the colors that I picked, the yellow and the blue, and yeah, they look great, especially on paper, because you know they're a little bit transparent. So the breakfast one worked extremely well, and I'm happy that I have 4 designs of washi. I dropped my fruit somewhere. It's somewhere underneath my cabinet, but I have 4 designs that I will have ready for TCAF, and so these 2 new ones will be included in the big store update. I'll update you on the date for that store thing soon. I just have to lay it out on my calendar to see what works best, because I need to I was thinking I would do the store update like right after TCAF, so I'd have full stock of what I know. I'll be able to know what stock I have and what I don't, but I think I should do it earlier because it is just March. So yeah, that's my little update in the vlog. Now I am going to continue packing orders, and I don't know what they're doing up there. They seem to do this every time I'm at my studio day, like they move stuff around. It's weird, but I apologize for that rumbling. Yeah, it's my neighbors. And like, if you've been following me for a while, you know this wasn't much of a problem before. It's just when this new tenant moved in, like a family, it's just bad. It's now almost 2 o'clock. The last of my shipments have arrived. The acetate has arrived. My iron has arrived. It's right there and ready to go. I said I would do printing on Thursday all day, but I really wanted to try it, so let's do it. I have my prints here, and my acetate is all set up to print the drawing, so I can see where I can lay the shirt down. I'll show you that maybe after a couple tries. I want to concentrate for the first one. I have this shirt that I'm going to try it on first. I was wearing this earlier, but I thought I'd try it on this, and then I will try it on the shirts that I bought. So yeah, I kind of have a DIY set here. This is where I'm going to lay it all down. I'm going to hope that my table doesn't get ruined, but I'm already ready to have this table ruined anyway, because I'm going to do screen printing on it. So let's see how much I'll film the first few times, but I'll probably try and concentrate first. So see you guys later. Okay, quick, I have to work fast because if the pigment dries too fast, it'll ruin my screen. So here's the update. Looks good on that one. Looks pretty good on that one. I don't know why it's so dark, but the totes look really good. My plan for the totes is I'm going to do one side of this design and the other side of Kevin right there on the other side, but I think I'll try and do the first sides, these sides first, because I already have it ready. And yeah, it looks really great, and it's been working out really well. I'm just working fast because you don't want to have the pigment, oh it's so dark, the pigment kind of dry here, but yeah, so I'm working fast. All right, so I'm done for today. I think I did really well. Let me show you what's going on in here in this place. So first things first, my table is clean. It's all right. This is the method that I used and it worked out. I have some kinks I have to fix for the next time I do some printing, but overall it went really smoothly. My screen is actually in the laundry room. I rinsed it and everything. My biggest worry about the screen is that I didn't clean it right. I used warm water. The lady told me to use warm water and some soap and just wash it off, and that's what I did. I looked up some YouTube videos about how they did it, and that's all I did. And the fabric paint that I got from GNS and Dye is really safe. You can just wash it down the drain, so it's water soluble and it's all natural, so it's all good. So I did that. It was easy to come off, but I'm hoping there isn't any ink in between the mesh. So I did my best to clean it off, and the next printing, hopefully it's still as smooth as it is. If with the shirts you saw, I realize now why the previous footage was really dark. I had put my camera on manual, so hopefully I can fix it post when I edit it. But that went really well. So I did 3 smalls, 3 large, 3 medium-sized shirts, and then I did 3 tote bags just to start off, just to see how it goes, and it went really well. Well, an extra shirt, the one I was wearing earlier today that I decided to screen print on. So the next part is I need to let them dry completely, and then I will heat seal them with the iron that I got. So I kind of used the whole space because I didn't have a place to hang all my shirts or enough hangers. I didn't buy hangers yet. I was going to go to the Dollarama after I had done a bit of printing just to see where I can find a place to hang them. But let me show you the damage here. This is my boyfriend's place, like his spot of the house. Yeah, so I'm just letting them all dry. Hopefully before he comes home I can get rid of these and try and iron and start to iron them. So look how crisp they are. I have I'm gonna have to do a bit of fixing on some of them because I didn't pass the squeegee enough, I think, or my squeegee wasn't big enough to cover the whole space proper. So you can see here it's a little bit light, so what I need to do there, I mean, it's not fully like covered in ink, so what I need to do there is I need to use a brush to kind of fix everything up. But overall it looks really good. And yeah, so there's some parts on the totes and the shirts, like this part, that I have to like go over with a brush, and then this part as well that didn't really like cover enough, or the tail. It's always the edges because my squeegee was too short. The first few ones, this one's a small. There's a little bit of that mistake there, but I think it's part of the charm of screen printing. I just have to fix it up later once I mean, I can do it now, but I don't want to I just want to let them dry completely. See right there. Yeah, so I'm gonna when I do put this up on sale, I will let people know that these are all handmade and done at home, so there might be some imperfections. The tote bag, yeah, look at this one. Oof. And I can't tell before I take the screen off, and I don't want to put the screen back down just in case it like double imprints and it just messes up a tote bag or a shirt, so I'm gonna have to fix them afterwards. There's even one in my kitchen. I do kind of like that because it does add to that charm. So it's right there again. It's always at the edges. So for next time, maybe I will need to buy a bigger squeegee. So yeah. There's another one right here in my room. Oh, this one is worse here. Yeah, I have to fix that. But overall, it's so crisp, and so the totes on the other side will have the other design. These are the first pass shirts, so they're pretty much perfect. Look how dark that everything is. I think the combination of the pigment ink drying plus the fact that my squeegee was too short, it amplified the edges where I couldn't get the ink over everything. Oh, this one was my first one. My first one's fine. I messed it up, but it still looks really nice. I like the crispness of the face. I'm glad that's in the center, so I could pass all the ink there. And I can see these guys starting to dry, but I'm gonna leave them up for a few more hours before I start ironing them. Well, actually, I have to pass them over with the brush first before I start ironing them, so yeah, I'll just let them dry a bit longer. Yeah, so success first run. I think I'm quite optimistic for future projects. I will try to do 2 in the future, like once I sell a bunch of these. Hopefully, if I sell a bunch of these, I can try doing 2-color screen printed shirts in tote bags, which is a bit more complicated because you gotta do more than one thing. Oh yeah, they're drying. Okay, so I'm gonna try and fix the ones that need a little bit of touching up right now while I watch Bailey's vlogs, because I don't want to do it once it dries and then I put more ink again and then I have to wait for it to dry again before I can heat seal them. So I'm gonna do that now. These are gonna be my dedicated brushes, and let's go. I'm gonna do this tote bag first. Oh shit, you can't fold that. Okay, I gotta move all my shit aside because no space. Sometimes I wish I could just easily take this Cintiq off because it takes up so much space, but I use it all the time, so I don't really want to do that. Phone aside. Okay, that's good enough. I really got to be careful with this ink because it's, if you don't watch it, it just goes everywhere. I mean, on your finger, and then it just messes up everything. So. Okay.
Expo, and it's 10 a.m. I just got to the place and parked, and I'm going to be meeting up with a couple people who are helping me out today. If you guys come to the streams, it's Sarah Solmi and Princess Noodles. They are helping me out with my table and stuff. Because I have 2 tables, I get 4 badges, and so I had 2 extra ones, so I offered them up to them, and in exchange they're helping me set up. So they're at Tim Hortons. I'm going to go meet up with them, and then we're going to come back to the car and unload stuff. And Christian was a huge help this morning because I was rushing to do some last minute stuff, and he loaded everything into the car for me, so that's really nice. And I realized on the way here I forgot the tote bags, but that's okay. That's like the most...
Seems like it's okay because it's dry. I know you can't see much, sorry, my setup is not very good. I'm noticing too now that once I'm passing the iron over it, I don't know if it's a thing, I didn't read up on this, if it's just me, but the ink is now smoother, it's less textured. So it says on the thing about 1 to 2 minutes. So I'm doing definitely more than 2 minutes. Yeah, it's like sunken into the fabric. Is that just me? Like it doesn't feel rough anymore. Okay. Oh, I can see the stains on this shirt. Oh my gosh, it's working out so well. I'm excited to do 2 colors in the future. Oh gosh, my cutting mat is lifting because of the heat. It's bubbling up. Anyway, I think this is done. Maybe I need this actually so it doesn't bubble up. Now I'm like paranoid. Should I keep going with this? Like keep trying to heat seal it? Because I think I've already done it. I get a little bit, my artist, when do you stop gene starts to hit. But I think it's okay. This is the final shirt. I actually quite like that color. Yeah. I might just toss it in the wash right now. Or wait a little bit. I decided to wear it. This is not the best shirt because it's too tight, so the design kind of melds with my body shape, like my boobs and stuff, but okay, it looks pretty good. Yeah, this is not the right shirt. I mean, look at that. Like it's stretched a little bit over here because of my bust, but look at that. It's so nice. It's like screen print. Yeah, I might try this in the wash. Hopefully it doesn't come out. Alright, so I just pulled this out of the washer. It spun, so it's slightly dry, but it's still wet. When I pulled it out, I had turned it, I had first looked on the other side where the design was not because it's the back of the shirt, and I freaked out, but it's still here. Now I'm gonna shove it in the dryer. Since it stayed, it should be alright. I used, turn on the light. I just used regular detergent, and then I used a warm-cold cycle, so not hot or not cold. I bet if you wash this in cold, it should be fine too, but I wanted to try if somebody used like a warm, it should be okay. So I'm gonna shove it in the dryer, and so far, so good.
He even made a 20-minute long video documenting a search.
And I'm looking for a cave that I found, and something about that cave just spooked me. This one just made my body vibrate. The closer I got to it, the crazier my body felt.
Although we saw some interesting animals, he was not.
I dropped my camera again. This is, I think, the 4th time I've dropped it. So far, it looks okay. Anyway, so this is what I did. I packaged the shirts that I made. So I made 3 smalls, 3 mediums, and 3 larges in this design. And I'm just using the Amazon plastic cello bags that I got quite a while back. I use these to pack store orders, but they work well as well for the shirts. So that looks great. And now I actually didn't vlog any of this, but I did the other side of the tote bags with the other design. So it went really well. Here's one side, and here's the other. And I am planning to hand embellish a few of them, shirts and totes, just a very limited amount to sell. So not everybody's gonna have hand embellished illustrations on them. They're just gonna be simple shapes probably. And I'm thinking about whether or not to do it through Cricut via screen printing, or with vinyl, or if I'm gonna hand draw them. So we'll see. I have to think about that still. But the screen printing for the designs worked out really well, one side and the other. And I'm figuring out if I should package them in the plastic as well. I just don't know how to fold tote bags, or should I even do that? I've kind of been constantly working on stuff all day, and I feel like I haven't really finished anything. Even if I did, I just haven't completely finished up making all the totes and making all the shirts. So I feel like I haven't done anything, but I have. I've done a lot of comic pages yesterday. I posted them up on Patreon, so that's all good. I just feel like I'm not doing enough, but that's not the case. So I don't know, I'm just kind of winding down by packaging things. I've actually received my clear bags today, so I've been packaging some of the button sets. But I'm just kind of winding down the night because I am going back tomorrow to work. But yeah, I don't know if I should even pack these. If I do sell a bunch, if I do sell them online, I'd have to put them in the bags because I don't want them to get damaged en route to whoever they're going to. But I feel like if I'm just selling them at the convention, I don't need the bags. But I just don't know how to fold these proper, like, or at least nice. I knew how to fold the shirts, but I don't know how you do that for tote bags. Because I don't want them to be too wrinkled either. I want them to be nice. I guess that kind of works. And then like that. Okay. Put it in here. Okay. There you go. I think that looks good. Hold on, let me show you. Ta-da! And then I'm gonna switch from showing the other side to this side, and that looks great.
Today, and I'm making gourmet. Reason is, in my case, we feel like you can put the salt and sugar, but like you're it's like what's happening. The mushroom from peanut butter I really like. It is, yeah. But then you have what I think is truly the secret to all these things. It's just that the peanut butter is so healthy.
It is Thursday morning. It's my studio day, and I just woke up. That's why my eyes and my face are swollen. But yeah, so I'm kind of running around this morning. I'm in phone calls. They're not art related. I'm just doing some phone calls, and I think I'm waiting on another call. So I'm kind of distracted because it's an important phone call, and I just need to like manage a bunch of things at once. But I'm gonna try and do my art stuff. I need to pull out my agenda to see what I'm doing today. I already know what I'm doing today. I just need to make sure I kind of write it all down and, you know, prepare myself. But I haven't sent the Patreon packages yet because I need to scan them. I don't know if I should continue this practice, because if that's the case, I would have to do it for every order I send out to, and I don't do that. I just tend to do it for the Patreon orders because I like saving the doodles on the envelopes. Plus, if something gets lost in the mail, I can send my patron their missing envelope and tell them what's in it, and hopefully it pops up. But it takes me some time because I have to scan every single couple envelopes, and I don't have the fastest scanner in the world, so I don't know if I should continue that practice because it does delay the shipment as well, because I like shipping everything at the same time, all tiers at the same time. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and do that today, and then I have 2 paintings that I would like to paint today, and those are the 2 main things I have to do. And comic work if I can get to it, and also other comic work if I can get to it. So, but I've highlighted 2 main things that I need to do, and I think I can get the Patreon stuff squared away and hopefully pop into the post office today before it closes. So that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. I don't know the last thing that I vlogged, but you can see that this whole studio is kind of in a little bit of disarray. Also, the sweater seems to be a little too hot, so I might actually change this. It's one of those really warm sweaters, so I'm gonna change actually right now because I'm sweating. Yeah, I'll wear this again. I did wash it, so I did the wash test on it. I think I did mention that on the vlog. Speaking of wash tests, I washed a tote bag. Not a good idea, just because of the make of it. The ink stayed perfect, like the ink is still really good, but I washed it because I had gotten some fabric paint on the handles, and I thought if I washed it I could get rid of that because I had already heat sealed the design. It's fine, it's just everything's all wrinkled. I don't think you even really need to wash tote bags anyway. I've never washed any of my tote bags, so when I did this to that, it's still fine. It's a little bit wrinkled. I can just iron it out, but I think this might be just my model thing, because I intend to keep at least 1 shirt and 1 tote bag with me, so I can wear it at TCAF and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna iron this out. So if you do get a tote bag from me, don't wash it, because it can get really wrinkly. I'm just gonna iron it, so it's fine. But the ink held up really well. I'm very impressed. So if you do buy a shirt from me, and if you do need to wash it, it's what is it? I used just the warm cold cycle in the washing machine, and you can air dry it or you can put it in the dryer. It doesn't really affect the ink at all. You can even use cold if you want to. That keeps it a little bit more safe, but doing it regular in the wash is all good. It's fine. Yeah, the ink stays excellently. And so I need to figure out when I'm gonna do the big store update, because I have to take pictures and all that kind of stuff for the products, and I still have to screen print the rest of the shirts with a different design, and also the rest of the totes. That's why the store update is gonna be, it's gonna be around April, I think. I don't know the specific date yet because I have to work that out. But yeah, that's just wanted to mention the wash test on the tote bag. So I'm gonna iron that later today, and maybe bring it to work tomorrow or something. Here's my tote bag full of Patreon packages and also a couple orders. I don't really like showing people the Patreon packages or orders, especially if they're in a stack like this, because I feel like whenever I see that in somebody else's vlog or in a picture, I get really jealous, so I try not to do that too much. But I know it's weird, right? I'm sorry. But yeah, it fits everything really nicely. Look at that. Cute. Anyway, I've decided to go to the post office just to mail these off so I can get them out of my schedule. But I also finally won a coffee at Tim Hortons with the roll up the rim. Win coffee, if you can see that. So I'm going to get this and walk home with coffee after the post. It is minus 17 degrees Celsius out there, so it's gonna be freezing. That's why I changed my pants. But yeah, I'm very happy with tote bags. They're cute. Which side do you like the best? I like both because I like both, but if I had to pick a side, this one looks really nice. Just laid out like that on the shape of it. This one isn't bad either, but tote bag. So I'm now back from the post office. I had a little bit of lunch and now I'm ready to actually paint. I'm glad that all my Patreon packages are sent out, so you guys should be receiving that next week or in the next 2 weeks or so, depending on where you are. International, Canadian, US, it depends on your delivery service as well. Usually I find people will start receiving it in a week or like in about 3 or 4 days, the earliest. So thank you guys so much for all your support. I hope you enjoy the package for this month, and I will be starting to work on the next packages by next week. But I did go to the mall. I picked up some milk, but I also picked up some fabric paints that I wanted to try. Because I did mention to you guys that I wanted to hand embellish some tote bags, and if it works out, maybe some shirts as well. So this is, let me show you what I got at Walmart. I got these Laura DIY fabric paints. Laura, I guess, is a YouTuber and she does like DIY stuff. So I got her fabric paints because they are also heat seal. The only color that didn't come is that I don't have is like yellow. They didn't have stock of like colors I can mix with, so the primary colors, they didn't have any of those, so I just got like a red, a pink, a purple, and a blue. I kind of want to get like be able to mix a turquoise or something, but that's not possible. So if it works out, I'm gonna see what Amazon has. I also really wanted a yellow one, but it wasn't in stock, so this is what I got, and I might try this maybe over the weekend, but I need to get started on painting my comic and working on that stuff. So I will do that right now after I make some coffee. Ooh, what's that? My boyfriend's playing Smash, so if you hear him yelling, that's what he's doing. But I am trying out the hand embellishing, and I picked a kind of confetti pattern, so like a pill shape, a circle, a triangle, and I really wish I had my yellow so I can do another, just like another variation of color. I think that's a nice combination, but what do you guys think? I put it up on Instagram to see if people are interested, and then I have to heat seal these. So yeah, I didn't put any red. I don't know if I should because the pink is there already, but I think it's pretty cute. I'm gonna do the other side as well.
Lemon, turmeric, ginger shot. I got the celery juice.
Not like the juice we make at home. If you look at go cuter with watercolor.
Hey guys, I'm looking a little rough. It's 7 o'clock, well almost 7 o'clock on a Saturday. I took it pretty easy this morning. I just worked on comics all day. It took me all day to finish about 10 more sketch like thumbnails, so I'm gonna scan them right now and upload them and put them up on my Patreon for the graphic novel. So good progress there, but this weekend I told myself I would take it easy because my hands are hurting a little bit, like just overall my wrist and my arms, just because of the combination of screen printing, which is a motion that I don't really do. You just kind of like pull something towards you. Never really do that, so I got like a little bit of pain on my forearms, and like my back was also sore, my upper back, because I'm leaning over constantly. And then at work I did a lot of dictation, so a lot of typing non-stop throughout the day, so my wrists are just a little painful. I tried to remember to kind of stretch them, but by the time Friday came around, I didn't feel like drawing too much because I just wanted to rest my hands, even though I really wanted to draw and make stuff. So I took it easy. I did do the pages like I said, and I'm gonna scan them in. And that was it. I watched some movies, not very good ones. I watched Clinical on Netflix, boring, and I watched the Haunted Hill House or something from like the 80s with Vincent Price. This was really funny. So yeah, I was just taking it easy, and I think I'm gonna do that for this weekend. So I'm kind of scatterbrained this week. Just a lot of things are going on. Work is busy, and then I have all my stuff for my screen printing, and I'm excited to do that, but I'm also excited to do button sets. So I'm just kind of all over the place, and I need to sit back down. So I'm taking it easy today. Hopefully by the start of next week I can get back into kind of a rhythm of things, because I just find like I'm doing too many things at once. So yeah, that's the update. I'm looking pretty rough right now, and yeah, so I'm gonna scan these, and I don't know if I'll talk to you guys again in a bit. I'm just watching my 600-pound life while I do stuff.
You need to work on that, because that's going to be very difficult for you to get in shape and be able to walk at least a block or two.
Right.
We're considering doing anything.
Okay.
So the best thing is what therapy for your comment, so you can do your exercise. And if you really both you cooperate better than you have here with your exercise, okay?
Okay.
All right, will you try to get here, and next time I'll see you in the room.
Okay.
Okay.
It's toothpaste.
Okay, I'll see you here for her in Houston. None of them are willing to stay down here to help her and support her. So that's going to make this a lot harder for her. And if she goes off the rails and starts making compromises, it's easy to undo all the work we promised to make with her. And we may not be able to put her through and save her a second time.
I'm excited about getting out of the hospital. And I'm happy that I lost weight. But I'm scared about
Actually now Sunday afternoon, and I can't believe it. It's already 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's because the date of daylight savings time, so the clocks move forward an hour, and I just feel like the whole day is just gone. I actually woke up pretty late. I went to bed. I don't really like doing this, but I went to bed without even like brushing my teeth or like taking my makeup off, because I guess I was so exhausted. I don't know, just from the week, like I was mentioning yesterday. Yesterday I just did comics all day, and then I did one drawing, and then I started working on some buttons, which I'm gonna finish up right now and like look at how they print. It's just the heart and brain, which I will show you in a sec. So yeah, it's just been kind of a weird weekend for me. Usually I like to do a lot of things over the weekend, but I just thought I'll try and take it easy. So yeah, it's already 1 o'clock on a Sunday, and kind of sucks, but at the same time, what can you do? Yeah, so I'm just gonna work on this stuff, and oh, I have to send an email out, so I'll do that right now. mail set. Now buttons.
Should have put on some latex gloves or something. Oh well, too late. Okay, here we have a piece of birthday.
So here they are. It's really yellow in this room right now. I'm so sorry about that. But what do you guys think of this? I was gonna put eyes on the heart and the brain, but it looked kind of weird. And I don't know what sticker set is gonna come with it. I was thinking like just like words that say think in love or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I won't make these. I'm not sure. I printed a whole like sheet of backing, but maybe I'll just do those and then see if they sell. And then not make any more, depending on how they do. I don't know. Let me post on Twitter. Ugh, I look rough. A couple hours have passed now. I just packaged some orders that came in. There was one big order that came in, and it's pretty crazy, but I had put on Twitter that I was going to get rid of a lot of my stuff. I was retiring some stuff that I think I mentioned in this vlog, which I need to edit soon. But this person is so crazy. She ordered all the books that I have, all my books and all my zines. So I need to print out copies of Carmen because I'm still intending to sell that at TCAF, but she bought all of my books. So let me show you. It's kind of crazy seeing them all piled into one place. So yeah. Right, so she ordered Demon, Mukbang, my Sexy Tuna 1 and 2, Shopao Queen, my Inktober 2017 zine, Conjure, Sugar, Out of Body, Across, Exodus, Story, my 2 art books, Fry Cook, and then Carmen is coming out. And I need to do the Run zine as well because I don't know where my copies went. I thought I had a bunch of those because those didn't sell really that well. So, oh yeah, and the app zine, I have to print that out as well because again, I don't know where those copies went. I remember having a bunch because those didn't really sell. It's kind of nice seeing all the books that I've made in the last, I guess this is the last 2 years. Because I did make a bunch of books, and now that I think about it, I did learn a lot making all this, and printing books at home for me, or like little zines like this, not a problem anymore. Like I know what to do. I know I have a whole thing that I follow step by step, and I never really want to stop making zines and books at home because it's a skill that I want to maintain. But you know, it's kind of insane how many books I've done. So, and it's so nice of her to purchase all of my books, and I really need to print out my own so I can have it in my bookshelf for myself because I need a spot where I have all my books in one go so I can kind of look back at it and be like, yo, I did a bunch of stuff. Oh, it's dark. All right, but I'm gonna take a break because I tried to print out the Run zine and I was printing wrong, so I don't know I don't remember my settings for those, so I'm gonna take a break, and I'm actually going to paint my nails because I haven't touched my gel polish in a while just because I've been so kind of tired, but I really want to do it now, so I'm going to paint my nails. So I'm using this red that came with my set, and I really like it, but it's not very faithful to what the sticker on the nail polish looks like. It's extremely bright. Oh, I need more. Hold on. I'll show it to you when it's done, but I still really like the color. It's just really bright. I went to the washroom and I thought the light here would be better, but it's not. It looks orange in this light, but it's more like a bright neon pink. It's still really cute though, this orange, if I do get an orange one. Anyway, here are my nails. Maybe throughout like the next vlog you'll see it in better light. Hey guys, it's Monday Night Joy. I am finishing up the vlog edit so I can have it up by Tuesday, maybe late afternoon, depending on my internet. It's gonna be another long one, so I hope you guys don't get bored of that. I really wanted to do a segment in this vlog where I talk about the comments that I received from the last vlog, where you guys gave me some great insights and great comments and suggestions about my online store or online stores in general, but I just would like to get this vlog up because I'm running out of time, so I hope to do that in the next one. You guys were really helpful and I really appreciate all the comments. I read every single comment that comes through my channel, so don't worry, I don't ignore anybody. I'm just so busy this week in terms of my art stuff, which is great. So I have a lot of stuff to vlog, and I would like to do more things on the vlog, like engage with you guys and talk about the comments. So I'm going to try and do that in the next one. And I do hope you enjoy this. I am going to do my Patreon shout out now, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the vlog. Sorry I couldn't get through the comments. I really wanted to do that, but I want to get this vlog up for you guys. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. This week's vlog shout out is going to Julian. Julian, thank you so much for supporting me on Patreon. I do not know if you watch these vlogs, but thank you so much for all your support. It really means a lot to me. I'm just enjoying making my graphic novel so much on Patreon, and I'm just so glad that you are supporting me in that endeavor. So thank you so much. If you do watch the vlog, hello, I hope you have a great rest of your week. And guys, thank you so much for watching the vlog. Again, I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry it's a long one, but yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great week. Bye.